All right, first of all, I'm glad everybody got here safely today, and our thoughts and prayers go out to all of the people that were affected by Hurricane Florence. There's been quite a bit of devastation throughout this state and South Carolina, and we're thinking about all those people. I want to commend the university and our chancellor and Bubba Cunningham for the decision that they made this past week, to keep all of our students safe on this campus, and I thought they did a tremendous job with that. The worst is maybe not over. I mean, there's still things to come. I mean, we have, I'd like to commend the university for opening up the Friday Center as a shelter. I believe there's over 400 people that are staying there that have been affected by the storm right now, and so I think they're doing that along with the Red Cross, and I think we are prepared to open up the tennis center as a shelter also to help people out. So, we are trying to do everything possible. I talked to quite a few coaches this morning over on the eastern side of the state who have been directly hit, that are trying to find out where their teams are. I mean, their players are displaced. They've had contact with some, and some they haven't. So our thoughts and prayers go out for those people also. We're willing to do anything that we can to help, anybody in the state right now. Our equipment truck will be over in front of the Smith Center this week to load up supplies so that we can take those supplies over to the people that have been affected.
You have several players that are from the areas hit hardest. Were they here with the program this weekend?
So what happened is when the university shut down, we let our guys go on Wednesday. So anybody that needed to leave Chapel Hill, they were allowed to leave. We had roughly half the team stayed here, and the other half went other places. So as of this time, we have the majority back on campus. We have a few guys that are still traveling. We really didn't have anybody that went back east. We kind of talked to them about that, and they had other places to go. Some of them went with other players on the team, and they're luckily for us, I mean, that they're back here safely so far.
They're all accounted for.
Well, not 100%, but we're pretty close to that. We have a few more guys that are traveling. We've been in constant contact with them, and we have a few guys that are on the road today that are getting back.
Was there anybody in particular on the team whose families may have been displaced?
The guys that are from that area, some of their families left their homes, and some, it's like some of the high school coaches that I talked to this morning. I mean, they left Wilmington and they can't get back to Wilmington. You've heard Wilmington's basically an island, and the roads are cut off, and so they have no way to get back over there. So some of them still don't know what kind of damage there was, to their homes.
Have you heard from any former players or anything?
Yeah, Kevin Reddick, was a former captain of ours in 2012, reached out yesterday, and we all know New Bern was hit very hard. Kevin's from New Bern. And so we're going to try to put together as much water and Gatorade. That's what he's looking for because he wants to transport it over to New Bern and to get it out to the people that have been affected. So we're going to help out as a team. Our team's going to have the opportunity to donate money so that we can go out and purchase as much water and Gatorade to get to those people as possible.
When do you all plan to do that?
Well, today I'll talk to our team about it in our first team meeting, because we haven't seen our guys since Wednesday when they took off. So, we haven't had any practices or really had any face-to-face contact with many of them. And so we'll talk about that today as a team.
Coach, how do you handle the scheduling element of, I assume you don't, if you could get another game, it doesn't have to be UCF, correct?
No, it doesn't have to be, and I know Bubba is in constant contact with other schools, and we're talking about that and trying to take advantage of any opportunities that are out there. We'd like to have a 12th game, yes.
With the players that are having 4-game suspensions, though, if you only play 11, they sit out 3 games.
Yeah, it's 30%, right? Okay. 30% of the season. So if we play 11, they'd sit out 3. If we play 12, they'd sit out 4.
And then if you add a game at the end of the season, then they would have to sit out immediately once that game was sort of added back.
If they haven't already sit out 4, yes.
Right. So you could potentially add a 12th game and then have guys have to sit out an additional conference game than they would have previously.
That's correct, yes.
Do you have a preference? I mean, it sounds like you're saying you still would rather have the 12th game for all the things that go with it.
Yeah, I think it would be good to have a 12th game. I mean, our guys, we were prepared for our guys to sit 4, so it's not like that would be something extra for us.
How much say-so do you have in this, or is it Bubba and just a matter of them working out logistics?
Well, it's more about the logistics and working it out and finding a team that's available and all of those things. So, but Bubba and I are in constant, conversation over that.
Are you anticipating you'll be able to get another game? I mean, it's a tricky thing.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you that right now. I mean, I couldn't. I mean, I'll be honest with you. We're more worried about what's going on right now, with across the state and with the people that are being affected by the hurricane. I mean, right now, and that's really where all of our thoughts really need to be. We do have to prepare for a football game this week, against Pitt, and we will do that. But there are a lot of people out there that are suffering. I mean, not only the ones that you see on TV, but there's you go over here to the Friday Center and see the people that are there, and you understand what this is all really about.
How has, obviously not playing this weekend, maybe giving you all an advantage over Pitt to bring it back to football, not to make light of the hurricane? But any advantages to not playing, to resting, to having more time to game plan?
Well, we gotta make it that way. I mean, it's it's a break that an unforeseen break, and we've got to turn it into a positive. So, we've got some guys that it enables some guys to maybe get healed up, get extra rest, and as we go in, the rest of the season.
Game plan wise, did you all have a chance to just look at more Pitt tape earlier?
Yeah, as a coaching staff, we were able to sit down and start watching Pitt earlier because we found out on Tuesday, they still had a game to play on Saturday, but, we were still able to start watching more more tape on them.
Is this an opportunity to kind of provide perspective to the players about wins and losses compared to what happens with the storm like Florence?
Yeah, I think anytime you have any type of destruction or tragedy like this, it's always good to talk to the players about perspective. We're playing a game that we all love, and you can see, we're blessed. We really were not affected very heavily by the storm, but there are a lot of people that are, and I want our guys to really understand that and what that means, and we want to find any ways that we can give back to the community and help the people that are affected.
Have you ever been affected by a storm like such, or have family members affected?
I've been very fortunate. I can't recall. I've been involved when I was in Gainesville in some hurricanes that came through, and compared to what we had in Chapel Hill, those were worse. But I haven't been affected like a lot of people have out there. There were, I believe, at this count, 18 people that lost their lives in the storm, and that's not counting all the people that we still don't know about that are unaccounted for. So, it's a tough, very tough situation.
As a person, how does that affect you, hearing those stories?
Well, you want to do anything that you can to help. That's what and I think that's normal for any person. We would like to do anything that we can to help. And if you go to that's the thing. A lot of people want to help. I think there's a lot of people out there that want to donate, volunteer, and all those things, and they just don't know how or the means to do it. And so if you go to goheels.com, all of that's listed on there. The organizations that you can donate to financially and also through supplies, whether it be non-perishable foods or water or Gatorades or things like that, because all those can be loaded onto the truck, Tuesday, Wednesday, and we can get that truck to the eastern part of the state.
Monday is normally a day off for the players.
Yes.
Are you tweaking the schedule some with the guys that are here in practice today since you haven't worked out?
Yeah, we have. We haven't practiced. This is totally abnormal for us because we didn't practice, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, so 4 days that these guys haven't practiced. So we are going to practice today. We're not in school, so all we did, we're flipping our Sunday, Monday routine, and then we will be back into a normal schedule as much as we can the rest of the week.
Is there anything else you think you'd have to adjust schedule-wise this week after today, or do you think you'll be able to go pretty normal.
As
here.
of this time, I don't think so. I think we'll be able to go normal after this.
You've had a lot of success against Pitt. You've won the last 5, the last 3 over Coach Narduzzi. Is there a reason why you think you kind of had Pittsburgh's number? Anything that kind of stands out how you coach and how they play?
No, I can assure you that Pat's going to have. I mean, every game we've played against Pitt in the past has always been close. You know, every single one of them. You know, and he's going to have his guys prepared. I mean, he's going to, you know. Last year's team was different from this year's team. The year before that was different. I mean, so every scenario is different. I don't think there's any common characteristic that is the reason why. I think that he's going to have his team prepared to play. We've got to have our team prepared to play, and we're going to have to do the best job we can.
Anything else? All right, thank you, folks. Thanks, Coach.
All right, thank y'all.
Thanks, Coach.
Y'all stay safe.